Have I really made 10 of these videos now? Huh. I suppose the first thing you're going to notice about this vlog is the change in scenery. And just after I comment how nice it is to not be at home in my last vlog. Just irony. Yes, incredibly, I am at home, against my will. But there was a family emergency that was unavoidable. I don't want to go into detail about it. It's awkward enough just being back here. I just hope by the next vlog assignment from Professor Flitwick I'll be back in my dorm. I miss my skull, and I miss the drawer I put my foot on every time I film a vlog. Also, I would like to mention that I got another invitation to a Slug Club party. That's going to be tonight. I have no idea who's going or what we're going to be doing. All part of being a secret society, I guess. There was someone I was talking to last time. Lucius, I think his name was. He seemed like a pretty interesting guy. Way too focused on his hair, though. I've never seen someone primp as much as he did. I guess he's really concerned with his image. Maybe I'll ask him about that if I see him again. Now, on to the main reason for this episode. Should I even call this an episode? Unfortunately, I have far too many embarrassing memories to choose from, and being that we are supposed to bear all and talk about the most embarrassing memory, I wanted to choose carefully. There's a limit to my disgrace. And what a pleasant turn of events that this story has nothing to do with Potter and her ilk. It's rare that I can say that these days, considering the amount of pranks those people cause on a weekly basis. It's any wonder that I haven't sustained more bodily harm. For the embarrassing story, I'll take you back to when I was 12, just on the cusp of being a teenager. My birthday was in 2 weeks. I wasn't necessarily excited about it. Until Lily, it wasn't as if the day was special for me or anything, and to an extent, it still isn't. Anyway, I come back to my desk after lunch to find a folded piece of paper with my name on it. Written on it was a time and a location, and it said, "Come find me." I can still remember that the letters were written in a bubbly kind of handwriting. There was even a smiley face, and someone had drawn a heart around the words with a red pen. I did have some doubt about the letter. No one, at least to my knowledge, would have a crush on me in my class. I wasn't popular, and certainly wasn't very well liked. But despite all that logic, I still had hopes that I was wrong, that there was still a chance for me after all. Long story short, logic won out. Petunia, Lily's sister, had been the one to write the note. She'd hated me ever since the first time I'd been introduced to her. I went to the designated spot, where someone had rigged a bucket of water over the door. It poured out all over me, and someone took a picture, and I was known as Soggy Severus for the next 6 months. And Potter in black. I swear to God, if I ever hear either one of you attempt to use that name in front of me, I'll destroy both of you, and they won't find your corpses for centuries to come. Time for the empowering moment. Interestingly enough, this also happened when I was a kid. I was lonely growing up. I didn't realize it until I was much older, of course, but looking back on it now, it's so obvious. I was isolated and never really had much to say. I certainly looked the part of street urchin, and for a long time that's all people really saw me as. It certainly changes one's perspective on things. Then, one day I'm at the park by myself, and I hear someone crying. A girl. That saying, misery loves company, was certainly true in this case. Someone else was in pain, and that was something I could respond to, something I could understand. Turns out it was Lily. I didn't know her name at the time, of course, and I don't even think I really said much to her that first time, but whatever I did seemed to calm her down, and I even got her to laugh before I had to leave. And seeing her smile at me, directly at me, I mean, that changed me. Is it any wonder that she's still my best friend? That's what I want, to make my friend happy. Before her, I never had anything like that. Well, this is the end of this week's vlog assignment. I don't really have much else to say. I'd say that I was looking forward to hearing about next week's vlog assignment, but